So yeah, so these narcissistic relationships is they hurt. They cause enormous amounts of pain in us. And they cause so much pain that we can actually question ourselves whether we're even hurting. And they can actually make us feel like we're doubting our own memories or we're minimizing our own experiences. Voices that are their voices that are now coming into our own minds. In order to survive, what do? It's like we shrink our voice. We shrink our truth in order to survive that environment. And that's a very toxic place to be. And it's not because, you weren't harmed or you weren't manipulated. It's because the harm was trained into you to believe that it wasn't, right? And you weren't even allowed to name it. But there comes a point in these relationships where we kind of all hit our bottom, where it's just like, this can't be real. This doesn't make sense. And when we notice the things that don't make sense again and again and again, we start to realize that the entire thing was a lie. The whole thing was a dance that they created, and they made us dance around like puppets on a string in order for their own amusement, for their own entertainment. Well, that stops. That stops when we stop listening to them. We start listening to our own intuition. We start listening to our gut again. And yeah, it's going to hurt for a little while until until your self-esteem gets back up, until your strength starts to grow. But that healing process, that hurt, it's going to give you so much resilience and so much strength that you're going to look back and wonder, how did that actually happen? And then you're going to turn around and see that it's never going to happen again.